Radio Fueling Champions Minute.
Hi, I'm Bob Barker. This is my friend Benny. Before you buy cosmetics, personal care, or household products, you be sure they have not been tested on animals. Everything from floor cleaner to shampoo is poured into animals' eyes and down their throats. They suffer intensely. Some even go blind. The price is never right for products tested on animals. Visit PETA.org for a list of cruelty-free companies.
Love that music. Welcome back to One Life Radio, everyone. This is Bernadette with Diamond Gray, Aviana Barrientos. I have Daniel Tague in studio with me, as well as Marianne Lacco and Annette Baker. I'm going to start with Marianne. She is a graduate of the University of North Texas and holds a bachelor's in business administration. Her entire career prior to Nature's Plate was spent in technology, primarily focused on web-based applications and application development management. She was with Goldman Sachs from 1997 to 2016, serving as vice president in technology. Marianne has a passion for creating healthier versions of snacks and treats that has continually evolved since she went plant-based over 15 years ago. She gets incredible satisfaction out of taking a standard recipe and figuring out just how healthy she can make it and still having it taste like a treat. And her sister, Annette Baker, has over 20 years of general business experience as a bachelor's in business administration from the University of North Texas. Most of her career was spent in operations, roles within business processes, outsourcing industry, including 6 years as vice president of operations for Televista, Inc. While focusing on her career and raising her two children, Annette developed her own cooking skills in an effort to provide healthy, tasty meals for her family. And in 2013, Annette earned her certificate in plant-based nutrition from eCornell. And from 2012 to 2014, she focused on creating the operational processes, recipes, and marketing to set the stage for growth of Nature's Plate, one of my favorite new places to go because you guys have made my life so easy and healthy at the same time. And I love what you're doing. I love that you're two women entrepreneurs that were in corporate executives and now trying to change the world and feed children and all of us better. So welcome to One Life Radio.
Thank you very much. We're really excited to be here.
I just love what you guys are doing. So everyone loves a good startup story. We all, even in our heart of hearts, even if we're not entrepreneurs, we love great entrepreneurial stories. So share yours with us today, if you will, please.
Absolutely. So we have both been vegan, and there is a difference between vegan and plant-based or whole food plant-based, and I'll explain that. But we've both been vegan for about 20 years. But as time went on after that, we became increasingly interested in our health. As we got older, we're both runners. We both are interested in fitness and obviously in our health, and became increasingly aware and did a lot of research and educated ourselves not only around cooking healthy, but also about nutrition. And as a result, we were doing all of our own meal prep. And definitely back then, being vegan, but especially being interested in eating healthy, which again is not the same thing necessarily, did all of our own cooking and meal prep.
I'm shocked. 20 years ago, I don't even know what I would have eaten 20 years ago, except for nothing but fruits and vegetables, which is how you should eat, really, right? And nuts and seeds and things like that.
Absolutely. I mean, the building blocks of whole food, plant-based eating are whole grains, vegetables, legumes, and meaning beans and other legumes, and fruits and nuts and seeds. So those are the building blocks of everything that we make and the healthiest food that we can put in our bodies.
Right. Well, and I think we've become a society that is consuming way too much protein, but I don't think people truly understand that you're going to get more than enough protein on a plant-based diet or on a vegan diet. There's a lot of confusion around that.
There is, absolutely. So a couple of points on that. The World Health Organization and even the U.S. Government entities recommend that we eat about 6 to 12% of our calories from protein, depending on who you ask. And the standard American diet is way more than that. We don't have people in our hospitals with protein deficiencies.
Right.
We have people in our hospitals and getting chronic disease care for things like heart disease and diabetes and cancer, which are related to eating processed foods as well as too many animal products.
Exactly. Well, where I met you guys was at the viewing of the film Code Blue, and I was first introduced to your food, and I thought, wow, this is really tasty. I had no idea you guys existed and have several locations around the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and you can order online and pick up or have it delivered. But, what you guys are doing is so important because lifestyle medicine is the future of medicine.
I hope it is. I honestly believe it is. If not, we're all really
in trouble,
not in a good spot.
Yeah.
We need people to be focused on how they can everything related to lifestyle. What do we need to be eating, working out, just taking care of ourselves in general, stress relief, getting enough sleep. Those things are the biggest predictors of our health, and people don't understand that when it comes to eating, it's about making sure that we get enough fiber from fruits and vegetables and from beans and whole grains rather than worrying about protein intake.
So you guys were developing, you guys were cooking at home, both of you, for the whole week for your family. And then at what point did you decide to turn it into a business?
Well, so two different things kind of converged. One was that because we were so passionate about this and not necessarily passionate about what we were doing as a career, although it was a great way to support our families, we were looking for other ways to make money and support our families at something that we cared about. At the same time, with the meal prep that we were doing for each other, Marianne worked with some people who actually asked her if she would cook for them because they were so intrigued by what she was bringing for lunch and how good it looked and how healthy she was. So at that time, she had just had a baby, and she was like, no, I'm not going to cook for you. But I became interested in doing so. I was really intrigued by it, and I had no idea what I was getting into. But over the next couple of years, I was cooking for other people, and we came up with the whole business model concept from that. And
I didn't even know. I didn't know you guys were out there.
Seriously.
And so I'm so glad we're getting the word out. I had one of your famous. I say it's a cookie, but it's really not. It's like this incredible. It's close to like my Bernie bars that I used to make.
The carrot one.
Yeah,
the carrot cake
one.
breakfast.
That's what I had for breakfast this morning. And so what's in the? Let's talk about the
They're
ingredients.
amazing.
In the ingredients in general, or in the carrot cake breakfast?
In the carrot.
So
one.
it has almond butter in it. It has carrots in it, and we use a lot. When we say it has carrots in it, we don't mean a few pieces of carrot. It has carrots in it, nuts, seeds. Yeah, it's really good for you.
I wish I had the box here, or not the box, but the container that it came in. There's so many of your things are made, and you use most of your recipes are no oil, correct?
Yes, no added oil. And the reason for that is that oil is a processed food. It is pure fat. It doesn't have the other nutrients, and especially no fiber, which when we're talking about the protein issue, what people really need to be worried about is whether they're getting enough fiber, because almost nobody is.
That's right. It's true. I've heard multiple doctors talk about it multiple times on the show. And if you're going to eat healthy fat like avocados and things like that, we didn't even scratch the surface. We've got so much to talk about in the upcoming months. I encourage everyone out there to give it a try at naturesplate.com. It'll change your life. It really will on a lot of different levels. Made my life easier, and I just really, I don't know. I just feel good about it because no animals are being harmed, which is really important to me. Very important. So as we talked about at the beginning of the show, globe to gut, inside big food, and we need to fix a lot of things that are wrong. Daniel, so great to have you in studio.
Good to be back.
A lot of fun. I got to hear more about you trying to kill people.
How to be hard to kill.
Can't wait.
Hard to kill. That's
kill
right.
people.
I'm joking.
I know.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. You know what? You get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it.